This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked! Good afternoon, sir.
Grand setting. Is that right?
No, that's the end
We
of
need
the
to
day.
come up with a good afternoon.
Grand afternoon? Does it hit
We'll
the
work
same?
on it. We'll work on it. Maybe Gabby can give us one.
It don't hit different.
It hits different.
Lord.
I can't think of one. I can't think of one.
That's okay.
Anyway, I made it.
Yes, you did.
Took a little time.
But of course.
Southbound was a little shit show.
But
Shocker.
of course. Was it I-25?
Did I tell you what it was about?
No.
It was I-9.
Oh, okay.
Did I tell you what it was about? I
No.
think that's East and West. Is I-9.
I don't
Anyway, I pulled over. Somebody was pulled over on the side of the road. And I'm like, we're on a highway and they're off the highway, pulled over. You don't have to change lanes. You don't have to get out of the lane. That's not the expectation on the highway.
You're only really supposed to do that if it's like a 2-lane and it's zooming.
Old country road.
Yes, not on a regular interstate.
Pretty much. Anyway, Michael,
Yes, sir.
I've waited all week.
Oh, Lord.
What's on your mind?
To be honest with you, you told us, you said 3 topics. We discussed 3 topics. I don't remember.
Discuss might be not the right word.
We brainstormed?
I read them out loud off the list.
You did. Where's my cellular device? There it is.
We're prepared as usual.
But of course. But of course. All right. So,
You liked the third one, I think.
was it the third one? The parents?
No.
1, 2, 3. Oh, Rising Tides?
No.
Cultural Impact?
That one.
There we go. Okay. So, because we're prepared.
So prepared.
So, I wanted to know, do you think it is better to have a cultural impact or make a financial impact on the world? How does Gabby say it? Let me explain.
Anywho.
But no, I guess it would be what I thought of was like, so there's a show called Insecure. I've referenced it on here before. Super dope show. Or ATL, Donald Glover show.
Okay.
And so in the beginning, certain shows are culturally impactful, but they're not commercial hits.
Okay.
And so I guess it's maybe a 2-part question. Is it better to be a financial hit? Like, I don't know if American Idol would be a good, because it's still, okay, maybe let's do that. I don't think it was culturally a hit. I think it was commercially a hit.
American Idol.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it shifted how we view singers or made an impact on the music industry. I think it made a commercial and financial impact, as in, we got a whole bunch of viewers, we're making a whole bunch of money, but like, it kind of died off. It's still on, but people that I know don't seem to be running to go watch it anymore.
Okay.
Whereas,
Do you think it's because we're old?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
You think so?
I wonder if the younger people are watching it.
I don't know. That's just my car keys if you hear the jingle in the microphone.
Or you see them go flying off camera.
But yeah, I guess because if you notice, I'm sure you don't watch ATL or Insecure because you don't do cable, and it comes on streaming as well.
You can say it's because I'm white.
That too. But
Actually, I had never heard of either one of them, except for when you told me about her kicking the baby or throwing the baby.
Kobe.
Yeah. Or shooting the baby, I guess. Shooting it like a basketball. So I had never heard of the web series nor the TV show.
Okay. Okay. Or another one would be, I guess, like Power. Like, they're culturally relevant, and as they grew, they became commercially successful. I guess what I'm
0 for 3, so it's going well so far.
I guess in a nutshell, what I'm asking is, would you want to grow? Would you want a slow drip into success, or would you rather have the immediate hit and then kind of, not that American Idol has faded into obscurity, but would you want the success American Idol had, or would you want it to be a slow growth, slow burn in anything you do?
Well, I think the slow burn, to me, feels more appropriate.
How so?
Well, anytime, I'm learning how to play pickleball.
Okay.
And that's taking time.
Yeah.
It's taking practice. It's taking effort. So every time that I realize, oh, I'm doing better at that shot, it's like this big, I know what it took to get there.
Okay.
So to me, the slow burn would probably be, it probably wouldn't be the preference, but I think it's the one that means more.
Mm.
Maybe if you could give me an example that I could go off of.
Okay, I guess another analogy would be like when somebody just gives you something like you get a gift that a very expensive gift versus saving up for something really expensive that you want. Is that kind of analogous?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Would you rather be the one who saves up money and is able to buy it on your own? Because they do say that person who saves and grinds for it and gets it tends to appreciate it more versus somebody who just. Agree. So which one would you rather be though?
I mean, I would rather just have it handed to me.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? I would, the preference would be right. Just give it to me. But in the long run, it's going to mean more to me if I had to work for it.
Yeah. But I mean, and then like I say, back to the grander scale of things, that's how I kind of view cultural relevancy versus commercial relevancy. Because there's things that seem to be popular that nobody really gives a fuck about. It just seems like it's popular.
Why don't you give me an example? What are we chatting on today?
No, I'm not poo-pooing on anything.
Chat on it.
No, there's nothing in particular. I just, like I say, the American Idol versus like Insecure.
I
Power.
love that you.
That's the only one I can think of.
I love that you shat on American Idol. Like they had no cultural impact whatsoever.
In the beginning, yeah, they made some superstars. I don't even know who wins American Idol anymore.
I don't know for a long time.
See what I'm saying?
I haven't known for a while.
I think I'm not going to do it in numeric order or chronological order, but I know it was like Kelly Clarkson was the first one, right?
Yeah,
and then Ruben Studdard was like third or fourth.
Second.
He was second.
Yeah.
I thought Jordan Sparks is way...
Ruben and Clay.
Oh,
Jordan Sparks is like season 11 or something like that.
I think that's the last winner I heard of.
Yeah, me too. I think
yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so...
But now there were a lot between...
Oh, yeah. There was my girl, why can I not... Fantasia won.
Fantasia is one of them. I think she was 3 or 4.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson didn't win, but
she was on Fantasia's season.
Was she?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
She's... No offense to Fantasia. She seems like she's had much more success than Fantasia has. Because Fantasia's only done music.
Shat on her.
You're an instigator, sir.
I love it. Shat on her.
No, it just...
Well, she had slept with a married man. Who? Very publicly. Fantasia.
Who? So?
On the gram.
Oh, it was a video of it? Oh, you mean like it got out?
I don't know if it was like a sex tape or anything, but...
It was a scandal.
It was, everybody heard about it.
She was scandalous.
Yeah. She was doing salacious behavior.
That shit goes away, especially with our...
Well, it did. Yeah. I mean, it but it was a hot story for a while. J. Hud, her family just died.
Damn.
Weren't they killed? Oh, God.
I don't know.
Weren't they? Oh, I hope...
Where you get that from? You're just going to throw it out in the air.
I used to watch a certain show. If you're watching the YouTube channel, how you doing? I used to watch a show that I got... No.
Oh, Wendy Williams.
RuPaul would be so mad.
She'd be all right.
But I used to get my news, celebrity gossip news.
From Wendy Williams?
From that, but that's been years ago.
That was your reliable source.
That's been years ago. Well, she had receipts.
I could take it or leave it. I've seen her do the shoe cam, though. That's kind of cool.
I thought you might like that.
Yeah, I like a good sneaker. Yeah, that's all right.
Sneakerhead, isn't it?
Yeah. It's over. They've overblown that phrase now. Yeah. It's not quite as cool as it used to be. Now it just means
It wasn't cool then.
It was better.
Okay.
But I mean, crackhead wasn't cool, so I mean...
I love a good crackhead.
Yeah, but if you put head
I feel bad,
of
though.
it... What you mean?
For the crackheads.
But you don't feel bad for the sneakerheads? It is their fault.
Well, sneakerhead,
it's
that's just poor
addiction.
Choices.
Yeah, it's poor spending.
Poor spending choices, in my opinion.
If you can't afford it.
In my opinion. Most people can't. Most sneakerheads can't afford it.
Exactly.
Just saying.
I'm one of those. Me.
Side note.
Yes, sir.
Jay-Z is back in the house.
No, Jay-Z still has hair.
The old Jay-Z is back in the house. We got a new hairstyle.
We're fine. We'll have to call attention to it.
Watch the YouTube channel. Got a little armage and a little new haircut.
Whatever.
We're styling and profiling. Stunting on the kids.
Oh, you're horrible. But I think cultural relevancy is kind of dope, though. Because I think it carries more weight over time than just instant commercial success. And that, to me, that might be why it fades.
I wish we had some better examples
of cultural relevance.
Because I feel like we're getting a little stuck on. Because to me, American Idol, it doesn't mean anything anymore. And it doesn't mean anything to anybody anymore. To me,
isn't that kind of
when something,
point?
well, but I think it meant something at the time. And it made a huge shift in the music industry in the moment. Like, to me, that was when I started hearing about producers.
Like people who made the music?
Yeah, I had never heard about producers before.
So how do you think they made the music?
Well, I didn't know.
Where it came from.
I didn't know and I didn't care.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You didn't know who Quincy Jones was either at the time? Or maybe, but didn't really think about it?
Was he the one that...
He did. He produced Thriller.
Whitney?
He produced everybody.
No, who was the one for Whitney?
I'm not going to tell no lie. I think it was Babyface.
No, it was an older man.
Babyface ain't no spring chicken.
I mean,
he ain't old, but
Babyface is older now. But at the time of Whitney, when she first came out,
I don't know. It might have been Quincy.
It was a white man. Anyway.
Oh, it was a white guy?
I think so. But he like believed in her and like put all this money behind her. And,
I mean, it was well worth it. Yeah.
And she became Whitney. I mean, he was already a quadrillionaire.
Oh, I don't know who you're referring to, but I'm sure that, yeah.
A little comment on the Nosey with good intentions.
Okay, what would you say was a commercial success that's not commercially successful?
I guess, like, are you talking about like that has like a cult following? Or like
I guess kind of like, okay, like SNL. SNL is commercial, but it's not, people don't watch SNL like that.
Mad TV.
I love Mad TV.
Mad
that
TV
was the shit. Yeah.
I mean, no offense to SNL, because SNL
they
has
were
some
way
funny
better
stuff,
than SNL.
But Mad TV was so much funnier.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to love when they did the mock music videos. Yeah. That was one of my favorite things on Mad TV. And SNL tried to do that, but
because you're biting somebody else.
Because they were inviting that celebrity to then come on the show, they had to like really tone it down. And I'm like,
I'd rather make fun.
Funnier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you look on YouTube, the Mad TV music videos.
It was cool.
They have millions more views than SNL.
Because they're that much better.
Because they're a lot better.
Yeah. And see, like, that's what I mean, like SNL or like the reverse of it. I'm not just going to reference black stuff. Just like, okay, excuse me, like The Hangover. You remember when Hangover first came out? And it was in the movie theaters for like 30 seconds and then went basically straight to DVD or whatever, because we didn't have streaming, obviously.
Yeah.
And then people were like, oh, what is this? It started getting that steam going.
Yeah.
They put it back in the theaters, sold, I'm sure, $1 $000 worth of tickets. Then they got 2 more sequels or 2 sequels off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, and I think that means that was culturally relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, what's the other movie I referenced? Taken. The first Taken came out. It was in movie theaters maybe a month. It didn't really do very well. Mm-hmm. Went to DVD, home video, whatever you want to call it. And then people, I can't remember what it's called.
VHS. We're so youthful.
This wasn't 8 tracks.
Well, almost. Almost.
So lived through all of this generation of audio
we've done
recordings.
quite the.
You liking that new Apple Watch, huh?
Well, I'm stunting on the kids, you know. I don't know how to use it fully. So it does shit, and I have to look at it to be like, what?
It vibrates pretty much for every single notification you have, whether you want it to or not. That's the one thing I don't like about it.
I'd like to be able to. I'd like to be able to say, I really just want text messages.
Yeah, text
to do something.
Maybe a phone call, just so you know it's ringing. Okay, I'll check it in a little bit. You know But that, and then Taken was in the movies maybe a month, give or take. I don't have the exact time frame, obviously, but it went home. It went home. It went to
Mean Girls. I'll be the gay representative. Mean Girls.
Okay.
Mean Girls. There's a lot of You Can't Sit With Us. That's something that's still culturally said.
Yeah.
Oh God. Now that I've said that, representing the gays, I've forgotten half the stuff. We wear pink on Wednesdays or Fridays. Whatever.
Probably Pink Fridays.
I think it's Wednesdays. But anyway, we wear every Wednesday we wear pink or something like that or whatever. That's like still a meme that comes up all the time. That's he looks good with his hair pushed back. That's one from there.
Yeah.
Like those are things that are from that movie. That's so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Right.
Those are like specific. Unless you watch the movie, those, I think it's been almost 20 years. Those are still like, if you say that in a crowd, half the crowd minimum is going to be like, you can't sit with us, or they'll say something back to you.
Prime example, Bye Felicia. That came from Friday. That was a cult classic, and then it gained notoriety over the years. Ice Cube got 2 spinoffs, not spinoffs, but sequels.
Yeah,
and people are still waiting for the last.
Bye Felicia.
Well, from the first Friday in general, but just all the catchphrases and things you get that.
I had no
Miss
idea.
Parker. You know what I mean?
I had no idea.
What you mean?
Like, I'm intrigued to know if there's somebody out there that hears on Wednesdays we wear pink and they're like, where's that from? Mm-hmm. Where I was when I heard Bye Felicia, I didn't know that it was from Friday.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Or you got knocked the fuck out. That's from Friday.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But I'm sure you've heard those phrases before.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
randomly,
I guess, yeah. And so I think some of that cultural relevance helps to stand the test of time versus...
It's regular. Well, I think because... I think when something is... I can't remember the actor's name, but she explained it really well. I think she was one of the actors from one of these kind of cult classic movies, like The Craft. That's another one.
Okay, yeah, I've seen The Craft. It's pretty cool.
It's Hail to the Watchtowers of the North. But anyway, it's I think it was one of them. Anyway, they were saying that it's one thing when your show or your movie does well. And people are like, that was a really good movie. Yeah. It's another when the audience goes, this is ours.
Yeah.
And
it lives on.
And we're going to keep it.
Yeah.
And I think to me, there was a time where when the audience said, no, this is ours, we're going to keep it, it was a detriment. Jaleel White.
Oh,
he can't be anything but Urkel.
Even though
he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's just stuck in Urkel land.
Like Macaulay Culkin. He's Kevin. I mean, he is Home Alone. He's Kevin.
He'll always be there.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a time frame where I guess there's levels to it because you don't want to be stuck in a character and can't ever do anything else because the public just doesn't accept you as anything else. But there's also like, you want them to be like, no, this is ours and we're going to continue the spirit of it on.
Yeah, I think Britney Spears had trouble with that transition. From going to was it Disney? Mickey Mouse Club?
You're talking about Miley Cyrus.
I thought Britney Spears was that too, like Justin Timberlake was.
They were on Mickey Mouse Club, but we were like kids.
Yeah, but I'm saying just as far as transitioning from one thing to...
But there was a huge break in between.
Yeah. But you might, when all the stuff started happening, I don't know her personal business, obviously, but I think she had a little difficulty with that. Or like Justin Bieber, as he became an adult, he kind of got lost in the sauce of like, I'm trying to be grown, but I don't look like a grown up and people still see me as a kid. You know what I mean?
I think that's less Britney.
How so?
Well, because Britney, like, I want to say she was 10. Let's just say.
Okay, yeah.
I don't whatever. Correct me in the comments. Fine.
Right.
Let's say she was 10.
Okay.
She was 10 on Mickey Mouse Club. Mm-hmm. Her first album, I think she was 17.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that's 7 years of people like, most people didn't even, I didn't even know about the Mickey Mouse Club till years later.
Yeah, I didn't either. To be honest, I
was too young to see it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like I think there was such a huge period of time where like Miley Cyrus to me is a better example because she was Hannah Montana.
It went right into,
and then she,
I love it, look a record boy. Right. Where's
She's
your clothes go?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she, like, to me, that was a big difference.
But
whereas Justin Bieber, I think, was 12. when Baby came out. And it was this huge
It was
hit.
big at the time. It was bigger than he was at the time.
But his songs continued to be
and now
just as big as Baby.
But his image or him as an entity caught up with how big his songs were.
Right.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because there's people who like have R&B songs or rap songs that I've heard. I don't know who the fuck they are, but the song is everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're like, who sings that song? And some people can't even tell you.
Yeah.
But I think the same thing kind of happened to Raven Simone a little bit, because she went from the Cosby Show to, it might have been a club, the Cosby Show. Then she transitioned to That's So Raven and the Cheetah Girls and stuff like that. And I think she kind of got lost in that, and then her coming out as a lesbian and
then not.
So now she's not a lesbian?
Well,
I'm confused.
Well,
but you see what I'm saying?
It's sort of a complicated thing, not to derail, which is my specialty.
It's still in tandem.
She sort of started that whole no labels movement. Kind of, she didn't start it. She just sort of revamped it.
She commercialized
a little bit. Well, it was already commercialized, but it had already had some ebbs and flows. And then she sort of like jolted it.
She fanned the flames
back up a little bit more, a little more publicly than it had been.
Okay.
But I think it's one of those things where for her, she was the cute kid on the Cosby Show that sort of came in. I don't remember what season.
She popped in every now and then. She was like the Vanessa's husband's like daughter. It was like she was like the stepdaughter of one of the Cosby kids, I think. I didn't really watch Cosby Show like that.
Long.
Yeah.
I didn't really retain a lot of it.
Yeah.
But because it's been so long ago.
Yeah.
And I think most of the episodes I saw, I was like a child.
Yeah. We were probably literally Raven's age, give or take.
Probably. I think we're about a year or two apart from her. But I think for her, she was this cute little kid. Mm-hmm. And then the next time we saw her was That's So Raven on the Disney Channel. Right. I don't know what happened during the in-betweens.
Yeah, she might have just taken a break.
And then on the Disney Channel, she was on a couple of movies of theirs. Yeah. Cheetah Girls being one of them. And then there was a big break again, and then she was on The View.
Yeah.
And then
she started giving her point of view.
There was a break after that, and now they've revamped That's So Raven.
Oh, they have?
And I think it's just called Raven.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
She getting back.
So she went back to the Disney Channel. Yeah. To me, make your money. You're acting. If you enjoy it, great. Yeah. It's a character that she really liked, so go for it.
Yeah. I mean, but I'd say she's culturally relevant. But like I say, some people have trouble making that transition.
Yeah. Do you have any examples?
We just gave a few.
I'm really testing the examples on.
Yes, you are. That's fine. But I thought we just did like Raven having issues.
No, not culturally relevant.
After the transition, or
yeah.
I guess kind of like what you said with like Jaleel White, but that was kind of the audience's fault. That wasn't really his,
right,
because he wasn't walking around. I'm Urkel. He was like, no, my name is Jaleel White. Quit calling me that.
And
shit.
I think he even did like a couple of interviews.
Yeah,
where
like
he was
irritates him. Not irritates him.
I need you to understand.
I'm not Urkel.
That when you have boxed me in as Urkel, it's so nice and so sweet.
I can't do shit else.
But you're not allowing me to do anything else. And I still have to make money. And I like acting. I want to continue acting. And none of you will let me do this.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. Sorry.
I mean, it is what it is.
We were kids.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I'll give you so you want me to give you an example of somebody who wasn't able to make the transition?
Yeah.
Outside of the few we gave?
Who did we give that didn't make it? Because Raven is fine. So she made it. She may have struggled, quote unquote, more than somebody else, but she still made it.
I don't know if she's a good example. What's the other girl that was on Mickey Mouse Club with Miley Cyrus? Her sister, Jessica Simpson's younger sister? What's her name? You know what I'm talking about?
Ashley Simpson.
I think she had trouble with it.
Well,
was her music just not that good? I ain't trying to be funny. I don't know. Because I thought
you are really shatting today.
I'm not trying to. I don't know their music.
First of all, Ashley Simpson was never on the Disney Channel, to my knowledge. Nor with Miley
she
Cyrus.
went from a kid bop type of vibe to
no.
She came out as an adult.
Yeah,
she looked like a kid when she was when she first came out. To me, she did.
I don't think we're talking about the same person.
She's got brown hair, right? When she first came out. Because I thought she
She was
made
blonde.
sure she looked different from her sister.
She did eventually.
Oh, that was later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I thought she was like a little kid then. Because of the hair. I don't know. No?
She had her own reality show.
That don't mean
Like,
it was
made her-
good.
Well, when they made her first album, she had her own reality show.
That tied into the music?
Yeah. It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we're talking about the same person.
Don't she got like a little mole?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Her sister, not...
Who? Jessica?
Yeah. The younger sister. What's the younger?
Ashley.
Yes. There you go. I cannot remember that girl's name saved my life, Lord. But yeah. Doesn't she have like a little mole or something on her face? Not
Probably. I mean, most of us do.
I mean, like a pronounce, not in a bad way. No?
No, I don't. No.
Mm.
No. Oh, yeah, I didn't think we were talking about the same person.
Okay, fair. Out the window then. But another example of cultural relevance.
We're so prepared for the topic.
Is, have you ever sseen Fight Club?
I have.
Do you like it?
The first rule of Fight Club is we do not talk about
Absolutely
that.
not. We're going to talk about it today.
Yeah.
I think that is a cult classic that actually was also commercially successful.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird though. Because like we both...
Well, I think Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I think Brad Pitt made it a hit.
Yeah.
And then there were people that watched it that were like, this is actually a really good movie. All right,
Shit's
we'll
fire.
take that. Yes,
Yeah.
that's now ours.
Yes. But Brad Pitt is such a powerful, like, this is Brad Pitt. You can't box him in. And it wasn't his first movie either.
That's true. But I also think that he did such a good job, him and the other main guy. I think they
Edward
did
Norton.
such a good job.
You like how I know his name even though you don't?
I didn't get a chance to say it.
Who said the other guy? Go ahead.
My story's built.
Yeah, mine are just long-winded.
Yours are plate crashes.
That's fine.
No, actually, I couldn't think of his name. But they both, I think they did such a good job, and it was such a dynamic that we hadn't really seen from Brad Pitt. That's why people were like, we went for Brad Pitt and we stayed for the actual the story and the character development of them throughout the film.
And then old girl, now I don't remember her name. I know her and Johnny Depp used to be together, and Tim Burton. She used to be either dated Tim Burton or married Tim Burton. That's why
Probably neither.
No, that's why she's in a lot of his movies.
Who is it?
I always forget her damn name. She's really pretty though, because she played the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland. You don't know which character I'm talking about?
No.
The girl that Brad Pitt was sleeping with, but once Edward Norton realized that he is Brad, well, whatever, this movie's old. And once he realized...
Spoilers alert!
It's a 20-year-old movie. You ain't seen it by now, that's on you. But when, the girl that they were both sleeping with, Brad Pitt was sleeping with her in Edward Norton's mind. But in real life, he was sleeping with her. Why are you looking at me like I'm stupid, but you know the story of the movie?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting patiently. I'm trying not to interrupt.
You don't remember the girl that they were sleeping with?
You know that my new goal in life is to not interrupt you.
Anyway, do you remember the girl they were sleeping with?
Sure.
Okay, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
Her and Tim Burton were either married or they at least were dating at one point.
Okay.
And then he tends to cast her in a lot of his movies.
Let us know in the comments.
I hate you. But
I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
You kept looking at me like I knew the answer. And
you didn't agree or disagree.
Edward Norton. I didn't have the answer.
Whatever. But that's a good cultural classic movie. I think.
But what about her?
Well, I just was giving you my 2 cents about her. Yeah, you left me hanging. So
and she's pretty.
Yeah, you left me hanging, so there was nothing else to add. It's like, oh yeah,
like she's culturally relevant.
No, I was trying to go somewhere. You left me hanging, and now I've lost my point.
I wonder how that feels.
I think Johnny Depp is culturally relevant.
Why?
I think because he's done such a spectrum, and he's been a sex symbol. He's Edward Scissorhands.
Uh-huh.
But he's also what's my man from Pirates of the Caribbean? What's his character's name?
I fall asleep every time I try to watch that.
I'm not into the movies, but whatever.
I don't know why. I literally fall asleep every time I try to watch that movie.
There's like 20 of them, and I don't.
I think it's the first one.
Oh,
I've never gotten past the first one.
Okay, I think he's culturally relevant because he's done such a wide spectrum of movies.
Yeah,
like he's done that movie with Angelina Jolie where they were on the train. I think it's like The Passenger. So I forgot the name of the movie.
Okay,
that's a dope movie. He's done Lone Ranger, which I didn't care for, but he's Edward Scissorhands. He's Johnny Depp. No,
and you didn't like him.
No, I like Johnny Depp.
No, I didn't. You didn't like him in that movie.
No, because they had him playing a Native American, and he doesn't even look Native American, let alone is Native American.
Okay.
He played Tonto.
So he didn't do a good job.
Not really.
Okay.
That's one, like the one.
I feel like
film.
it's probably more important that he didn't do a good job versus
what he looks like.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Well, because I feel like if he did a good job, you would forget he wasn't Native American in real life.
That's how I know he didn't do a good job, because I didn't forget.
Yeah. So there you go.
And he also had face paint on. He still didn't do a good job.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
He did a good job in Sleepy Hollow.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That was good. He did good in that one. What other cultural relevant movies do you think? And which ones do you think have kind of flopped off?
I mean, I think a lot of movies. I think most movies are, they either do well or they don't, and they sort of just fade off into obscurity. But I would think, like, I also think about like The Simpsons, Family Guy,
King of the Hill,
American Dad.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Those have like a following.
I think Simpsons has I think now, I don't really watch it like I used to now.
Yeah.
But I think some of that has to do with the longevity of the show too.
Yeah,
It's
because
been,
I think they're at like 30 seasons.
Yeah, the show might be older than us, literally.
Yeah,
and it's just been going and going and going,
which is great for them.
But they've also done a good job of pulling from different cultural stuff as well.
Yeah,
like they make fun of what's going on at the time.
Right.
So I think that has helped them. Kind of like how South Park used to. I don't know if they do now because I don't watch it anymore. But when
is it still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still on.
Okay.
And they do a good job of making fun of stuff that's going on currently.
Yeah.
Or at least when the season airs. I think that's pretty good.
Makes sense.
Trying to think of what else might be quote unquote culturally relevant or not culturally relevant.
What about something that's not movies or TV? Is there anything else?
The Cowboys. The football team.
Oh, okay.
No, they're America's team. They haven't won a Super Bowl. And I'm not going to bash the Cowboys just because I'm a Commanders fan, whatever. That shit's terrible. But if you think about it, the Cowboys are culturally relevant, even though they haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. But people, that's the highest, that's the most valuable sports franchise in the entire world. They sell the most sports apparel, yet they're not really winners. I'm not being funny. Like, they haven't won a Super Bowl.
Shout out them.
I'm just saying. You always see, you're an instigator, sir. But you think about it, the Patriots have won 6 Super Bowls over the last 20 years since but the Cowboys won their last Super Bowl. But they're not, people aren't like dying to go get, I mean, Tom Brady, yes. But people aren't running to the stores to go get Patriots jerseys. They're going to get Tom Brady jerseys. He don't play for the Patriots anymore.
Oh.
You don't watch any sports. Lord, you're just like, oh, those are interesting tidbits.
Sounds like a fascinating life.
Well, there's no football on right now. The season is done. The Super Bowl was like a month ago. No?
Best time for TV.
When there's no sports?
When there's no football on.
Hell no. Why don't you like sports?
I'd rather
Why
play.
you don't like watching them, I mean.
I'd rather play. Even at 400 pounds, I would have rather played.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no sport you like to sit and watch?
Not really. Not unless I'm learning.
So you need instruction.
Not unless I want to, not unless I'm watching to see if I can like learn something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not a football player, so I'm.
Yeah, but I mean, so you can't even sit and watch a basketball game?
Yeah, sure.
What's that facepalm emoji?
Sure. I'd watch it. I wouldn't be like, I've got to get my jersey. I wouldn't
You
be
don't
like
have
that.
a team either, though, do you?
Don't care. Could not care less.
What's the only team? Not the Cowboys. I know he likes the Cowboys. I'm talking about basketball. Does he like basketball like that?
I don't think he has a basketball team. I could be wrong. I don't.
Okay. I know he likes the Cowboys and them Cowgirls. But
he sure does.
Look at you like I have nothing to
Even
add.
the reverse ones.
No, the slander for the Cowboys is Cowgirls. I wasn't being nasty, sir. You were being nasty.
Everybody thought you were being nasty. Camera One thought you were being nasty.
If you're
as
Cowboys
well.
fans, they know what I'm talking about. I call them the Cowgirls. They used to call us the Foreskins, the Redskins.
Why is that making fun, foreskin?
Because it's frowned upon.
Okay.
Women frown upon foreskin, I guess. Even though
okay.
we're all born with it. You're good.
Sounds good.
You're horrible. Damn. But yeah. What the hell's up for today? That threw me off.
You know, I'm not good at recalling things.
You horrible. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's slander within our division.
Okay.
It's the Giants, the Eagles, the Redskins, and the Cowboys.
Okay.
NFC East. And we've looked like some shit for the last few years. Collectively, the four of us. But somebody's got to win the division.
Who's been winning the division?
It's been somebody new every year for like the last 10, 15 years. Nobody has won it.
That's kind of nice.
No, I don't need us taking turns. I want my team to dominate, but we're not currently dominating.
Well, but they also want their team to dominate.
I'm not worried about what they want. So
it's sort of nice that it's a merry-go-round of winners.
No, we won the division 2 years ago and didn't do shit in the playoffs. And the Cowboys just won it, did the same thing, got booted in the first round.
Consistent.
Yeah, we all take a turn and lose in the first
Consistency,
round.
That's good.
But what would you say is this? What would you say is not culturally relevant? Why is that word so hard to say?
Well, here's the problem with that question. Mm-hmm. Everything else is not culturally relevant.
You don't think so? Why not?
You're either culturally relevant or you're not, right? Is there a middle ground?
I don't know. What would you say would constitute a middle ground?
I said there wasn't one.
I think it could be a middle ground. It doesn't have to be the most popular, coolest thing in the world, but it don't have to be like SNL.
Well, but I think you're either culturally relevant to a person or you're not. There's no they're sort of culturally relevant. There's no that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because we also have so much access to pick what we want to listen to.
True.
Or look at or be an advocate of. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can literally go on the internet and go, I believe in X, Y, and Z, or I prefer, and it's there.
Yeah.
Because
you can find anything.
Yeah. You think we should turn the internet off?
I think that here's the hard part with that. I think that when I was going through college, when I was going through high school and college, we had to cite sources.
Right. They still make textbooks.
Well,
even
but
now.
here's what's happened.
Okay.
When I was going through high school and college, if you wanted to cite something that was online, it had to have a .edu or a .gov.
Yeah, it couldn't be
barrysbasement.org.
Right. It had to be a real
It had to be
reputable,
.edu or .gov because you could only get that if you were approved through whatever channels.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that still applies.
I think some of it does.
But now when I hear about the classes, that's find whatever you want.
Pretty much.
Find whatever you want and talk about it. Mm. And so it's sort of this, there's nothing that's like, this is real and this is not.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we don't really have middle ground on anything. Whether it's politics, our beliefs, it's parenting styles, all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're either literally left or right, even though life is mostly in the middle.
Yeah. And 99% of the people are in the middle.
Yeah. But when you say it out loud, you're placed in left or right categories. And that's pretty much it. It's like you believe in one of the few things.
Yeah.
You're going to the left.
Yeah.
And then I believe in this one thing, but I also believe, nope, you're going to the right.
Yeah.
I don't think life would be too bad if we turned the internet off.
What do you think would improve?
Well, it can't hurt anything.
I think we would all go outside.
That's what I mean. What would it hurt to not have internet?
Yeah.
Would you lose your mind?
There's a lot of shut-ins that would be a little sad.
A lot of sad.
We're shatting on the homebound.
I mean, it's okay to get your ass about that dark, gloomy basement with all the black lights.
If you're homebound by
not for medical reasons.
Physically can't
no, I'm talking about you just don't get out the house.
Yeah.
Why you always got to make it all
just for camera
morbid?
One. Me and camera one.
Yeah, camera one. We're not talking about like morbid situations. You're horrible. Why you gotta go all the way left? I said stay in the middle, sir.
Well, you put me in the box.
I tried to.
You could have said I went right. You didn't.
We don't do that. We derail. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about the internet. Because Because I feel like there's pros and cons to everything. And the pros of the internet is you can literally find people that have a similar interest. Like pickleball, for example. I know that seems to be my example for everything.
No,
but
you really like pickleball.
There's an app
for that
where you can find where other people are playing pickleball.
Yeah.
So if me and Only went to, I don't know, another state, I could open that app when we got there, and it's going to show me all the places where pickleball is being played.
I think they have that for just about anything that you can play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got, you think they got one for podcasts? You're like, they're potting over there.
Not potting. They're potting.
That'd be kind of cool. We can call this episode, they're potting over there. No?
Why not? It was yours. You already gave me mine for the year.
It was horrible. That'd be kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
We could like drop in on podcast. Damn, I'm giving away a good idea. Let me come up with that. I'm going to delete all that shit. I'm just playing. That would be cool though. Like if like almost like an open mic night for poetry, but you can go in there and listen to podcasts.
There's a
no, for podcasts though.
There's an app for that. It is
Is there?
Yeah. We just haven't used it. But people can watch you live and
oh, that thing with an R on it?
No.
This one. Go, continue.
But like people can join. We should try it one time, but we,
talking about that?
No.
You know what I'm pointing at?
Yeah. Oh, no.
No,
it's not the name of it. Anyway, you can we could have it set up and we could be talking and people could reply to what we're saying right in the moment. People use it. Other podcasts use it.
Why we don't use it?
Well,
you probably told me about it. And
our ones of listeners.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Plus, we tend to
ramble.
Record whenever the wind blows.
We record on these
days that end in day.
Yes, but of course.
Yeah. Every week. Sort of. Ish.
Where are we at?
Michael doesn't like for us to have too many in the pot.
I do. I have a life. And so does this gentleman over here. He just blames it on me.
I'm innocent.
You went out of town last weekend.
Yeah, but I told you way ahead of time.
You told me the week of, sir.
Way ahead of time.
See? White privilege.
Well, I made sure that we had stuff.
I do too.
Uh-huh.
No, I do not. We missed 1 week in 1 year. Man, next week, actually, last week was our 1 year anniversary. Yeah. That's pretty cool. How you felt about it?
It's been a year.
I mean, seriously, I know you did stupid, but that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's it.
Well, I'm sort of a little speechless about it. Like, it's like, oh, wow.
You thought I was going to tap out? You thought I was going to give up?
Well, you did start your side hustle of co-hosting another.
Whatever. We're not going to throw shade today.
Well, somebody had to co-host it.
You've been on there.
The best guest.
Just being nice. No,
that's okay. I took it. It made my day. No, I don't. What were we talking about?
How do you feel about 1 year?
I don't know. It's sort of one of those things where I've been going to the gym.
Have you?
So,
me too.
So clearly it's not working, but
whatever.
I've been going to the gym. I think it's been 2 years.
Okay.
I want to say it's been August of 2020.
Okay, cool. So it's basically been
August of 2022 will be 2 years.
Okay.
And I have never lasted that long. 6 months was my longest time.
Okay.
Consistently going to the gym.
Cool.
But I learned a lot.
Okay.
I don't think I've learned a lot yet in the podcast.
Well, isn't that great?
I'm going to shout on the podcast. No, I have learned a lot. I think I've had more fun.
Okay.
Because we're more of a fun podcast.
We are. We try
than an educational podcast.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we're not like researching anything. We never research anything. We just start talking.
I think we've checked our phones like 3 times in a year.
Have we?
Maybe.
I think we did in the very beginning.
All that fucking static, which I should have known.
Was that the first one?
It was like our 4th
where I had
episode.
the laptop out and we were doing like actual research.
It was one of like within the first 5 episodes. And then remember we had one episode that had static, and then we finally I think the second time we did an episode with our phones near the equipment, we figured out like that's causing the feedback.
And then we never did a lot of episodes. I think it was like 10, 15 episodes. And then we were like, oh, that's right. It
wasn't that many.
It
might have been like 5.
Okay.
Give or take.
Let us know, Nosey, with good intentions.
Well, I mean, in real life, we can go back ourselves. But yeah.
We're not going to.
No, hell no.
I remember, here's what I remember, just so it's for the record, because we never released it. The very first episode, we were sitting at the kitchen table at the undisclosed location.
Absolutely. The other one.
I had my laptop open, and
we were going to be
our
super smart and researched.
Michael had his phone, and we're sitting across from each other in our normal.
Yes, no cameras.
We're not with the lighting that we've got today. But, and we would go, all right, Michael would send me an article or I would send him an article.
We were so serious.
And then never released it.
Oh, yeah, the one about Kirk Franklin's son.
Yeah.
Is that the one we didn't release?
No, we released the one about our first episode was what's his face? The white man with the black wife.
Gary Owen.
Gary Owen.
Yeah. Very first episode. That's all right.
That was one was released.
Look here, we're still interracial. Look at there.
Evident ivory. It was the 3rd episode that we had recorded.
Actually recorded, yeah.
But it was the first episode we ever released.
Well, I think we lost one of them.
Shocker.
Well, not on purpose. I mean, we did start on an iPad. So sue me.
Yeah.
So,
and then we added video.
Yeah. You know what? Since we're talking about the 1 year, he was very adamant. We will not be on video. I don't want to do video. He talks to the camera, and I do not until just now. I talk to camera 1 because it's how I deal with the fact that we're on camera. Well, I know that, but now they need
here on the Full Body Podcast again. I miss my table.
No, you don't.
I do. I love having the table.
No, you just don't like doing the drive. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, there are pros. There are pros to being at the table. Mm-hmm. We did one in the living room.
In your living room?
No, in yours.
Yeah, there's video of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first videos, weren't it? Weren't it?
No.
We tried the one camera.
I didn't like that one.
Well,
we
and
did it.
We didn't know how to work it.
That too, yeah.
AKA Michael didn't know how to work it.
So yeah, it's my fault.
Well, I admitted that I don't do shit. Right. But Michael didn't know how to work it, so it only caught 10 minutes. I think you released that 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because I put a cartoon filter on it and shit. I was like, oh, it's so creative. Yeah. No, it's regular.
It was regular. It was cute, though. It was cute at the time. It was a start,
yeah. No, the first episode is in one of my kids' rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about...
What did we talk about?
I think that was pandering porn.
I hope not. What's that?
No.
Nah.
It's the first episode on YouTube.
This is the second episode. Our very first episode is a static image.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's the second. It's the second one on the page.
Yeah, the first full actual video.
Us sitting at a little.
Is it the bonnet?
Small table. Is it the bonnet?
I don't know.
I don't think
I can just pull my phone up, but I don't feel like it. No,
I don't think we videoed the bonnet.
I thought we did, but it was half of it. It's only 40 minutes.
I don't know.
Either
the
way,
bonnet.
That would have been a good episode.
The bonnet is still one of my favorite episodes.
Man. What's another one of your favorite episodes? We are here reminiscing. Just roll with us.
Look, it's our year. We've had our year.
Yes.
This is what we should have done for the year episode.
Yeah. We can keep going. I'll just take the first half off.
Shut up. Let's see. I'm sorry. Here on the Full Body Podcast, I got to figure out what to do.
They can't see our feet. We playing footsie.
Look, he'll say, "I'll crop it out," then he never does.
I crop it from the top of the shin out or down, whatever.
Anyway,
yes, sir.
I loved the Bonet episode. I thought that was so funny. I loved the original side, main side, and
we did too.
Was that part of the Bonet episode?
I don't think so. I might be wrong, but I don't think so.
Maybe that was the one we got kitchen table.
You think so?
In your daughter's room.
Was it? It might have been.
Look at that real quick, just in case. But the Bonet episode, the main side, and where Only's nickname came from. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Vanilla. Pandering porn. Love.
That's a good one. So good. So good.
What?
That song, that's a Crown Royal vanilla commercial. It's JB Smooth is in it. I love that commercial. But nobody, when I reference it, people are like, what?
Because you're
a lunatic?
Alcoholic.
Oh, no. It's called You're Sleep. I don't know the rest of the name. Hold on. You're sleeping on the couch tonight. Hey.
Okay.
Oh, we did. We got 45 minutes of a satin chef hat.
Oh, good.
A vidya.
Oh, that was the GoPro camera that actually worked. The Bonet.
Yeah, then we started doing full episodes after that, starting with 25.
What was that one?
You're sleeping on the couch.
What was that about?
I don't know. It was a year ago, sir. I don't fucking know.
It was a long time ago. Some of the titles, they made so much sense. They're not culturally relevant, apparently, because they made so much sense at the time.
No, look.
And now I'm like,
tell Kirk I said, hey, that's when my oldest was listening to the episodes, and I was like, cut that shit out.
His daughter was listening to our episodes, and he had to say no. And so I said, that was the episode where I went, hey, girl. She never said hey back, so I think she stopped. Or she realized it was smart to not say hey back.
Yes, that or one of the two, yes. The Pandering Porn was number 30. We had some good episodes.
What were tell me some of yours now that you're looking at the list.
My favorites?
Mm-hmm.
Pandering Porn.
Uh-huh.
I will admit that the Hoe Capacity, that was a dope ass episode.
It was. Oh, Hoe Capacity.
Yeah,
I think that's where we got.
That's the only, that's what
that's where Only's nickname came from. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, that one too.
Hoe
Capacity.
I think that Let Me Spit in Your Mouth, even though that was good.
That was our first one here.
Yeah.
Dante's Inferno.
This undisclosed location. Let me see what other ones.
In undisclosed location number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. It was good though.
Yeah, I don't remember. Let's tell me some titles of ones that before we had the video.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. Go to podcast. And bam.
We got a year's worth.
Shit.
What episode are we on?
This would be episode 52.
Wow. Isn't that crazy?
That's cool. And technically we have 54 episodes worth of content that we've released because one was 3 in one day.
ABC.
Yeah, it was ACB.
Yeah. And you released them out of order.
Like an idiot.
And Macaroni and Cheese was like, the fuck are y'all talking about? I was like, you have to look and find A and then drop to B and then go back up to C.
I was learning the tricks.
And he was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, reading is fundamental.
Well, it doesn't always show the whole title.
Yeah, it does. Maybe not. Oh, the Big Brother program is the very first released episode.
That was
Gary Owens, yeah.
Where we talked about your son.
Mm-hmm.
And his black daddy coming to pick him up.
Yes.
And you being worried. Yeah. You feeling a little sometimes
N-word. He's one of these things is not like the other. Get your ass out of here. Sir, get away, pervert. I didn't want them thinking I was a pedophile. What else did we talk about? Presenting it straight. It was technically episode 4, 4, and 4.
Yeah.
4A,
4B, 4C, and 4B.
Yes. One was presenting it straight, kids, STIs, and life. I don't remember that part. And I nerded out. I just remember the presenting it straight because you blew my mind as to the fact that gay guys would rather a guy that's gay, but is like very manly and straight.
Yeah. Or at least looks like it.
He fakes it well.
Well, at least looks like it.
No, this is my God, that's an ugly saying one time.
Oh my God, how did we forget about that one?
Number 5.
My God, that's an ugly baby. Oh, that was a good one.
Oh shit.
We had some good episodes.
Oh shit. Here, you pull your phone out. You want to go live for like 10 minutes?
Oh God.
You're like, no.
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay. We got the old up kneecap was cool.
Oh God, that was the OG dick pics with a Santa hat on it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the old up kneecap was
what you want a picture. What else do we have?
Oh God, like you remember a lot of those episodes were pre-only.
Oh yeah.
They were during the ghosty days.
What's your whole capacity was good. The monorail, I learned a lot. I appreciate it.
The monorail, that was the. Oh no, that was
like Polly,
Mono and Polly.
Yeah,
That was a good episode. Was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Let's see. I don't remember what Poopourri was.
Some of your dumb names. Poopourri was. We said that it was. I took that picture and it was a dog pooping in the back of the picture.
Oh yeah, what to post and not to post.
One line.
Let's see. Panty Porn was good. A booty buddy. What the fuck is a booty buddy?
See?
Oh, the WAP cycle was good. We discussed if beauty. Wait,
that was.
Oh, if a friend can move in to get back on their feet and how long?
Yeah, we flew through that one because you got bored.
No, it was an hour.
No, that topic.
Oh yeah.
The episodes that I don't like are the 3 where we tried to like be organized.
Yeah, we just like F organization.
Sorry. If you're out there and you're listening, sorry for those 3 episodes. There were a lot of funny moments in those episodes, but then they got a little because we were trying to be a little more prepared and organized.
Yeah. You know, let's see. I like the No Lives Matter one. You probably don't like that one. I thought it was cool.
There's something. Look, there's multiple funny moments in all the episodes,
of course.
But I also believe in the ebbs and flows. Like we have to have some episodes that are calmer and some episodes that are like. Laugh the whole time. Do you know what I mean? Because if every time we released an episode you laugh the whole time, you would stop laughing.
Okay, fair enough.
It's sort of like I made this comparison in one of the old episodes, Will and Grace.
Oh yeah.
People used to beg for there to be a Jack and Karen without Will and Grace. But if you don't have that dynamic of Will and Grace, Jack and Karen aren't funny anymore. If every moment's funny, none of the moments are funny.
Oh, okay. Touche, my G.
You know I'm word.
He's so stupid. It's a hot mess. Let me see. People done sent me shit all on here that I ain't even trying to look at.
Oh, we're just going through our phone now.
No.
But yeah, it's been an interesting year because I will say I've learned a lot about podcasting.
What have you learned, sir?
Well, I know how to set it all up now.
Okay.
I don't know how to do any of the other stuff. Software stuff. But I know what it's supposed to look like. And I used to tell you like, oh, don't forget to click this part of it right here. Click that thing on the screen. And you'd go, oh, that's right. And I'd be like, thanks. You're welcome.
You're a hot mess.
But I think what's been helpful for me
yes,
is
sir.
I'm remembering fun stories from the past. And now they're like permanently on record. And that I like.
Well, I could delete them all if you want.
Whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like sometimes something will come up and it makes me think of a story that's happened in my life or to one of my friends' lives. I do want to go back and see. So let me tell you about the nicknames.
The what?
Let me give you a little history on the nicknames.
Yes, you're not going to say their names, all right?
No.
Oh, okay.
So the nicknames came from the first one.
Food.
Was macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
And that was because he taught me how to make macaroni and cheese. Baked macaroni and cheese. The black way.
The African American.
Which is also my grandmother's way.
Yeah. That's classic. It wasn't Easy Mac 30, 40 years ago.
Right. So, but from that, somehow all the names continued to be food names because I was hungry.
You're a former fatty.
I was hungry.
I remember. That's one of my episodes.
Former fatty. Oh, that was a good one too.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was sort of a little, that's when the educational podcast started. We were a little educational. Yeah, because we were teaching the children.
Well, we still got to do a fitness episode, but I don't want to do one and it not be like worth listening. Like the information might be worth listening to, but nobody gonna sit around to a lecture about you need to do this. You need to.
You should do that on your Instagram. Michael_Skillet.
Go to hell. Have you seen the update I did?
No.
If you look at today's petty episode or 2 weeks ago's petty episode.
Okay.
They know what we do. But no, instead of it shows your Instagram.
Oh, I did see that.
I thought you didn't watch the video yet.
I watched the very first, and then I had to leave.
Did you like it or
because I was on time?
Whatever. Did you like it or
Yeah, it's cute.
It's cute.
We have a new logo.
Yeah, you don't like it. You don't like it change. It's fine. You bend this much.
I didn't care.
Whatever.
I told you go for it.
No, you didn't.
I said, LOL,
said,
go for it. I've got the text.
And then I was like, never mind.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's regular. That's what you said.
I liked the original one.
I know.
There wasn't anything wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong.
You're the one that gets bored.
I don't get bored. It's been a year.
It wasn't even New Idea Tuesday.
Nope. It was Turn Up Thursday.
New Idea Thursday. I guess that'll be the new day. Since I made fun of you for New Idea Tuesday.
Yes, you did.
It used to be every week on Tuesday, Michael would come up with a new plan.
Is it so wrong that I want to encourage growth?
Not on week 2.
Fool, we had a year now.
We're at
fucking me week 2.
But we've done it every Tuesday until you stop working with me. Every Tuesday for the whole year.
I mean, I was excited in the beginning.
Encouraging growth. We started. We can't grow, and we just started.
Of course we can grow.
You don't grow on episode 2.
Yes, you do. You're terrible. Oh, Lord. What else you want to speak on about our 1 year?
I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the ride.
Yeah.
It's not ending. We're just
reminiscing. We're saying goodbye.
Yeah. No, the fuck we not. We should call this episode.
We're saying goodbye.
They'd be like, no. They'd be like, then the next week they'd be like, I thought they said goodbye.
Because they don't listen.
Got him.
It's just been fun.
Yeah.
I'd like for it to continue.
I appreciate you riding the ride with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw some shade. I asked a couple people to try to do a podcast with me. You're the only one that took it serious, and I appreciate it.
I was last on the list. It's fine.
You were not last on the list. I'll ask one other person.
I was last on the list then.
No, you were equally yoked.
But I was the better choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turns out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Life works out for a reason.
Mysterious ways.
Yeah. Sometimes a co-host just needs to.
You just did a double entendre with the shade. You ain't shit.
Sometimes it's just not right. It's just not. Sometimes the moment's not right. Sometimes whatever. Life happens.
Lots of tables and inconveniences.
Businesses. We
get
just life happens. Life happens.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole with you, sir. We get the hell out of here. How much? We've been going good. So you'll give them all the stuffers.
Oh God, I'm getting worse at it as the years go on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start popping it different.
It.
It's still street. I want to change the font though. The font is basic.
New Idea Tuesday.
Absolutely.
New Idea Tuesday.
That's why our podcast comes out on Tuesdays.
It doesn't.
No.
It used to come out at midnight.
Yeah, but I thought about it, I was like, who's up at midnight?
And then nobody's up at 11:30. But
you
are.
No, it's released at 11:30, and there's been nights I've been editing, and 2:00 in the morning is like 5 listens, and I'm not one of them. So somebody has listened to them. That's fine. You don't gotta believe me.
Okay, I believe you.
No, you don't.
I have no evidence to the contrary.
You don't have evidence either way, but that's fine. I didn't say 2,000 people listened to it within the first hour.
I take your word for it.
Okay, I appreciate it, sir. You can go ahead.
Nosey with good intentions at gmail.com. Send us an email. Send us an email. We love getting a good email.
We do.
Michael loves a DM. Michael _skillet_Chappelle.
But I have.
But if you think about it, Nosey with good intentions, you can also DM us there.
Yeah. We do appreciate the feedback. We've been gradually getting more and more, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. If there's something you think we might want to talk about, we recently did an episode
2 weeks ago.
That was a viewer. That was a viewer submitted topic. It took us a while to get there, but we got there. Yeah. So if you submit a topic and it doesn't come out for a couple of weeks, it's okay.
Yeah, we're not ignoring it.
We're not ignoring you. Yeah. And I think it turned out fine.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't regular.
It wasn't regular. I LaWanda. What is it? LaFonda? Yeah, there you go. You ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
I saw like half of it. Like,
that's so good. Why don't nobody like that movie? Give me some of your tots. And then the guy had them tater tots in his pocket. He kicked it. I love a good tater tot. You don't like a good tater tot?
Yeah.
He kicked his tater tots. No. Nigga, N-word, you can't kick my tater tots. See, I meant that from my heart.
I felt it.
Let me be quiet.
I felt it. Since we're not saying the N-word on the podcast anymore.
It's been a while. Let's do for one.
TikTok. Got a little special thing in the TikTok. You got to find it, though. Yeah. It's a hidden gem. Mm-hmm. Is that it? Oh, so like,
comment, subscribe.
YouTube, noseywithgoodintentions.com. Yeah. Hopefully you're watching camera one. Comment, like, subscribe, click the notification bell.
Hey. You can't hear the snap, but you can see it. What the hell is that? That's spirit fingers?
No. You have to watch to find out what it is. And that's it. Oh, Twitter. Jesus.
Redhead
Nosey good.
Yes.
She's hanging out there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where you can find us. Please listen and watch.
Absolutely.
Do both.
Yeah. Give us 2 views.
Yeah.
2 views per person.
A listen and a view.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Give us a listen and a view.
And then go back and listen to all of them again.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Go to the beginning. It's only been a year.
A whole year's worth of entertainment.
Wait till next year. We'll be doing bigger things and bigger tables and all that.
Here we go.
It'll be new idea year. Woo! You horrible, sir. I'm just saying.
I did all the stuff.
No problem. Thank you for listening to our nosy nonsense.
See you next time.
Where's the damn stop button?